go. Morning, it's John Neal here. It's Friday the 30th of January 2026. Got it right again. And today I'm going for a little bike ride. But I've got to tell you about the spokes. Oh yes, spokes. Yeah, quite simply, I've replaced all the spokes on the back wheel of my Estarli E28.9. Why? Why have you done that, John? Well, as I'm getting older, my bones are getting bigger. Yeah, I'm putting on weight, and I've broken about 4 or 5 spokes on the original wheel. I've still got the same wheel, but it's just got new spokes now. So I thought, as I replaced the spokes, I thought, well, why not just get some thicker ones? There should be some stronger spokes that I can use. And indeed there are. So I went to Custom Spokes, Custom Cut Spokes, I think, in Dorset. And bought a whole set, 36, actually I bought 40. The original ones are 13G, which is 2 millimeters in diameter. So I bought the next size up really, which is 14G, 14 gauge, which is 2.3 millimeters in diameter. And I bought some washers, and I had to buy some special nipples to accommodate the wheel that just had the regular 13Gs in. So anyway, everything turned up in the end, and I took the back wheel out and put the spokes in. It's so easy to say that. I'll tell you a bit more about that in a second. Made it onto the A5. There's a really good footpath. I don't think it's a cycleway, but it's a footpath. Goes along here, and I'm going to make my way over to the Weddington Walk and tell you a bit more about what's been going on. Meanwhile, enjoy the view. Yes, I've been playing about with the magnetic mask. Yeah, it's good fun. I won't overdo it. I probably will overdo it, to be honest. Now I've worked out how to use it. It's good fun, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, the spokes. There they are. Lovely. And I managed to get the wheel fairly true as well. I'll give you a closer look at that, but come on, look at this. You have to admit, that's pretty good. Yeah, so had to take the back wheel off, and I'll say it now, you've got to really double check the nuts and washers on the back axle, because if you get them wrong putting it back on, the brake pad does not line up with the brake disc and it's a nightmare. So that's one thing you've got to get right on this Estarli E28.9. And then you've got to take the spokes in and out of either side. You've got to take, where are we? You've got to take the cassette off, and then on this side you've got to take the brake disc off, and you might be able to just see there are, I don't know, maybe 6 little bolts that hold it on. They screw screws, but they've got a torque head on them, which fortunately I had a fitting for. I just bought a brand new screwdriver set, fortunately, and there was a fitting on it. And not only that, but as I took the first bolt out on the brake disc, I noticed there was a little blue mark on it, which is the thread fixer. And fortunately I had some of that as well. I didn't know I needed those, but you do. So to hold that brake disc in good and proper, you've got to put a full torque on it with a torque head, and then put a blue fixer on the thread. But having done all that and got the whole thing sorted, the spokes are absolutely fine, and fortunately the wheel is still true. So you might think, how to do that? Well, I just took the spokes out one at a time. So I took the old spoke out, the thinner one, or the standard one, and then replaced it with a thick one. And then that would have gone onto the brake pad side, the brake disc side. Then I took the next one out, which was on the cassette side, to keep it evened out. And I did that there. Then I went around to the opposite side of the wheel and did the same again. So I took one spoke out, brake disc side, one spoke out on the cassette side, and then continued to the quarter way round, did the same again, opposite side of the wheel, did again. So balancing it out left and right, side to side, until eventually I got the hang of it and could do it quite quickly. One little tip which I got off GCN was, when you're doing this, it is possible to drop the nipple into the rim, because it's sort of hollow tube really, with holes in it. And the way to do that is get one of the broken spokes, or the old spokes, and screw it into the top of the nipple, so you can hold it and push it in down into the hole and not lose it. And then tighten it up with a screwdriver, and finally with a nipple key, and get it reasonably tight. And it just seemed to have worked. And the other thing is, when it comes to truing the wheel, in other words, stopping it wobbling, I thought I was going to have to put it back in the frame maybe and fidget about with it there. But no, I just put the axle into the vise in the workshop with actually an old towel, a cloth, to not damage it, and then arranged the end of a zip tie near the rim, so you could spin it and see exactly where the rim was out of true, mark it with a chalk, and then go with the key, the nipple key, and then tighten or loosen spokes accordingly. It seemed to have worked anyway. So all in all, quite a job, but I really enjoyed doing it. But the thing is, I got back to Ben at Estarli, who was very good about all this. He gave me his time and talked me through some of the bits and pieces to do with it. And I just said, look, as feedback, if you're going to be a heavy chap like myself, and even putting shopping in the bags, I mean, I could put 5, 6, 7, 8 kilos of shopping in the back of the bike in the pannier bags, and certainly going over the recommended weight. I don't know what it is, but I think it's over the recommended weight. And then you're going to start breaking the spokes. So why not put it as an option to have these slightly thicker spokes on the back wheel. He was saying it might make the bike heavier by just a few grams, honestly, not much at all. So maybe that will happen. If more people complain that the back wheel spokes break, that might be something they want to do. Who knows? Anyway, it's a bit of feedback for them. It gave me something to do on a wet and cold few days, and yeah, so I'm glad I've got it done, because the last thing I want to do is have spokes break. In fact, if you do have them break, you can't replace them unless you take the cassette off one side and take the brake disc off the other side. So yeah, it's quite a job really. Oh well, let's keep cycling, shall we? That's what we're here for. Wow. Cycle lane, lovely. Put my cape down there because the seat's really wet. Oh, I've not got my gloves on because I'm operating the camera. Fingers are freezing. Well, there you are. I just thought, yeah, I've got bespoke spokes in the back wheel. That's really the whole point of this video, to show you what I've been doing. Right, okay, that's it for now. Until the next time. Hope the weather picks up a bit. It's a bit grim at the minute, although it's actually not raining, so that will do me. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and you'll see me next time. I can't resist doing another quick trick with the magic mask. Here we go. Anyway, see you next time. Bye bye. To be honest, I'm not sure what I did then, but I'll leave it in anyway.